Happy morning, children. Welcome back to the next session of English. We have completed lesson. What is the lesson we have completed? It is glimpses of the past. What is your feeling about the lesson, children? Glimpses of the past. Is there any idea? What is your opinion about the lesson? The lesson was more historical in nature. It seems to be like a history lesson. But if you are going to read the lesson, you will come to know how the lesson is something which shows a feeling, which gives us a feeling. One such lesson is Glimpses of the Past, the third prose lesson in Unit 3. And what we are doing after completing the exercise, we have started it from second prose. After the completion of the lesson, we are going with book back exercises. Today we are going to do the same. We are going to discuss question and answer. Today's session is going to be on question and answer. What you are going to do is, you are going to have your classwork notebook in hand. Give today's date, give the heading, Unit 3, Glimpses of the Past. Now, I am going to discuss question answers with you, whereas I am not going to give you the complete answer. Ideas. I am going to give you some ideas which will help you to write the answer. Are you clear, children? What you are going to do today? You are going to write it in your classwork notebook, whereas I am going to give you some ideas which will help you to write your own answer. With the ideas which I am going to give you, with the point which I am going to give you, you are going to frame your own answer. Are you ready for the session today? Come on, let me know whether you are sitting in a straight posture like this. Do you have a reading table for you? Sit in a reading table with your textbook and with your classwork notebook. Or if you don't have a reading table, you can sit down. Have the video with you. Sit in a straight posture. Will you do it? Follow the instruction of the teacher. Sit straight. Have your textbook in hand. Have your notebook in hand. Okay. Shall we start with the book back exercises now? Are you ready with your notebook? To start with the book back exercises, it is from the lesson Glimpses of the Past, from your prose Unit 3 book back exercises that we are going to see today now. The exercise which we are going to see today is working with the text. See, children, I am not going to discuss anything from the comprehension check, because the answers of comprehension check, you can get the direct answers from the textbook. Whereas, working with the text, you have to think. You need the teacher's guidance to write the answers. So, I am going to guide you here to write your answers working with the text. Comprehension check, you have to write your own answers. In page number 45. Working with the text in page number 45. Let us start with the first question now. Answer the following question. What is the first question? Do you think the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of 1757? Read the question carefully, children. Do you think the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of 1757? Do you think like this? If you are going to say yes, you have to explain your answer. You have to support your answer by saying yes. One word yes is not enough. If you are going to say the answer like yes, it is not enough. You have to support your answer. And you all know that the lesson covers the period from 1757 to 1857. What happened during the period of 1757? Is there any idea? The company's conquest was there. East India Company's conquest was there. So, when you give the answer as yes, you have to support your answers by saying, Indian princes were short-sighted. Yes, the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of 1757 because they looked at immediate benefits. They were seeking benefits from the Britishers. They can't do things on their own. So, they seeked benefits from the Britishers. And what kind of benefits, children? It is not benefit. It is a kind of immediate benefits which they seeked from the Britishers. Be clear? Yes, the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of 1757 because they looked at immediate benefits through the British soldiers, with the help of British soldiers. And here, one more point which you can give is, and when they need immediate benefits, they took the help of British officers. They took the help of British officers instead of asking help from their native people. They took the help of British officers. So these are the 3 points which will help you to write your own answer. Is that clear, children? The points are clear for you? Yes, the Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of 1757 because they looked at immediate benefits. To get this immediate benefits, they took the help of British people. They seeked the help of British people and they did not approach native people. Shall we move on to the next question now? And one more point is also over here. They could not understand British motives. They could not understand British motives. The British people were in a different motive of ruining the wealth of native people. They could not understand British motive. That is the reason why they seeked the help of British officers. Come to the next question now. How did the East India Company subdue the Indian princes? What are the reasons you will give for this question? We are going to the next question. We are advancing to the next question now. How did the East India Company subdue the Indian princes? See, this is a reason, and whereas you are going to see many reasons, one among them is there was constant wars among the Indian princes. One reason, one solid reason which gave way for East India Company to subdue the Indian princes is that constant wars. There was constant wars among the Indian princes. Next, British helped them in rivalries. Indian princes, they seeked British officers' help and they also helped them in their rivalries. There was no peace because this Indian princes, they are not ready to believe native people. They seeked the help of Britishers and there was constant wars which led to war field, and there was no peace among the people. So these are the reasons which gave way for East India Company to subdue the Indian princes. Have you got the reasons? If you want to pause the video, just pause the video and take down the answers, which is going to help you to write your own answer. Next, quote the words used by Rajaram Mohan Roy to say that every religion teaches the same principles. See here, children, I am just showing you the image, whereas text is not clear for you, don't worry. And I think so you could locate this image in your textbook. Are you able to locate this image from your textbook where Rajaram Mohan Roy is talking to his wife Uma? Okay. What is the statement told by him? Cows are of different colors, but the milk which they give is of white color. So, a religious leader will preach in different ways, but they will teach about the religion. This is what he is trying to say. Cows are of different colors, but they give us the milk which is in same color. This is the annotation which he is making to his wife Uma. Try to find out this image in your textbook, children, and read the speech bubble which is given for you over there. Have you read the speech bubble? Come on, read it louder. Cows are of different colors, but the milk which they give is of the same color. Read the next line also. Now, have you got an idea? What does the religion teaches? The same principle. The preachers may be different, but the preachers will give the same idea about the religion. Let us advance into the next question now. What is the next question? In what way did the British officers exploit Indians? In what way did the British officers exploit Indians? How you can give answer for this question? Imposed heavy taxes on farmers. The British officers imposed heavy taxes on farmers. What is the meaning of the word exploit? Exploit means they ruined, they destroyed. They imposed heavy taxes on farmers, reduced import duty on goods. Reduced import duty, they never allowed native people to import things. They never allowed native people to import things. And you could see they ruined the jobs of artisans. When you read the text, you will come to know the thumb of the artisans were cut. They ruined, they have taken the jobs of the artisans. With these ideas, you can write the answer for the question. Will you be able to write the answer on your own? You have to do it. Let us advance into the next question now. And here you can add one more point, used Indians as slaves. Pause the video, take down the points. With the help of the points, write the answer. Name these people. So, here you are going to have a list of questions where you are going to write answer for every single question which is given under question number 5. You are going to write the answer for every single question. You have subdivisions over here, question number 1, 2, 3, 4. So, each question will have an answer for it. The ruler who fought pitched battles against the British and died fighting. Who is the ruler? It is Kunwar Singh. Who is the ruler, children? It is Kunwar Singh. The ruler who fought pitched battles against the British and died fighting, it is Kunwar Singh. Next, the people who wanted to reform the society. One example? Yes, it is Rajaram Mohan Roy. The answer is clear for you. Next, the person who recommended the introduction of English education in India. In the picture you can see that. It is Lord Macaulay. The person who recommended the introduction of English education in India, it is Lord Macaulay. Two popular leaders who led the revolt, you can write the choices of yours. In page number, sorry children, I am not going to tell you the page number. In last 2 parts, where you see a topic called revolt and where you see a topic called fight for freedom, you have the name of some leaders. You can write their names based on your choice. Will you write their names based on your choice?